Make sure that we are live. Hold on. My mic up. Mic. Looks like we moving. We good. We grooving. Yes, sir. Hold on. I gotta get my chat up. Close the chat. Reopen it. Snaps. What's up, my guy? What's up, Top? What's up, Top? How you doing, gang? Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. R2. Oh. Yo, what's good, y'all? How was your Sunday? It was good, bro. Real chill. I went and saw my cousin play some flag football. He got two tutties today. So I was like, oh, that's what's up. Good shit. It was a vibe. It was definitely a vibe. Hold on, let's see what she want. She lost her tooth. That tooth is in the bag. So she wanted to show y'all. All right, close the door. All right. Let's go smack. Need to smack one tomorrow? We will. We will. Let's go ahead and we'll look at the slate for tomorrow. Yeah, we'll look at it. But before I start the stream, I just actually want to give a really big shout out to close the door and get out. There's batteries in your room. All right, take the remote. Get up out of here. You just want to be in the camera. Go. No. Just take the battery. Take it to your mom. She can do it. Okay. All right. Love you. Love you. First one, I guess, was already up. Yeah, Tammy. Oh, you the first one on Twitch. Okay. Yeah, before we start, I just want to give a really big shout out to Culture Kings. So last week, I actually ordered this hat right here. New Boston hat. I fucking love it. I was so excited to get it. And it ended up getting stolen. So contact the Culture Kings, let them know. Usually there's some people, Culture Kings, or not Culture Kings in general. Usually there's companies out there who won't give a fuck. They'll be like, sorry for your loss. Or, like, it's not our problem. It shows as delivered. It is what it is. Luckily, they gave us store credit and we were able to reorder this hat. So big W to Culture Kings. Because of that, you have a forever customer just off of that experience. So just want to start the video off like that. Really appreciate y'all and how y'all handle that situation. Now, let's go ahead and dive into the slate. Dive into the slate right now. Oh shit, we only got 8 games tomorrow? Oh, this will be a quick stream then. Damn, only got 8 games. Okay. So we only got 8 games tomorrow. Looks like 19.6 is already projected from what the star tool is. We can't look at the daily park report because it hasn't updated yet. It'll probably update around like 12 or 1 o'clock EST, but we can still dive into the slate. Hey, what's up, twin? What's up, live? W Culture Kings, yeah. Yeah, that's actually crazy. I don't know why we only got 8 games, but shorter slate means we can dive into the shit, be more due diligent. What's good, Matt? Updates in 6 minutes. Yep, update will be in 6 minutes for sure. But let's go ahead and let's get into it. It looks like we got Washington and Philly starting. Both teams look like it's let me zoom in so y'all can see. Hopefully that's good for y'all. Looks like we got Washington, we got the Nats, and the Phillies. They're both showing as favorable right now, probably due to the pitchers. So we'll start with the Philly side. That is the home side. I think Phillies is back. Are they back? Is this their first day back from the road? Hopefully they play better. So Carson Palmquist, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. 7.3 ERA for the season. Average ER home run risk, he only gives up about like 4.1 barrel rate allowed. 4.31 xERA, mainly gives it up to righties. Last three starts has been playing like shit. 10.5 ERA. It gives up 4 to lefties, 7 to righties. So really both hands. We could check it out. Your boy on the San Francisco Giants hit a home run again. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm getting a jersey, gang. I played him again today. I played him again. Niggas thought that first home run was a fluke. I seen that. I said yes. My boy Elvis, that nigga's gone. But so Willie Carson looks like he is a lefty. He mainly gives it up to righties. 4 to lefties, 7 to righties. But we can look at both hands. Let's look at his arsenal. So it looks like this guy really, really likes using that sweeper. 42% on the sweeper, 33% on the sinker. So sweeper, sinker, sweeper, sinker. We want to look at sweeper, sinker. So the three people who really smacked the sweeper and sweeper, of course, Kyle Schwarber. He's going to be up there. Kyle Schwarber, Trey Turner, and Bryce Harper, from what it looks like. Let's look at Kyle Schwarber. He probably looks crazy. Actually, you know what's crazy? His barrel is definitely there. 13% barrel, 25% fly ball. Slugging ISO, I wish was obviously higher. Not a lot of people are probably gonna hit the sinker very well. Or the sweeper, I mean. Zones is definitely there. It's Schwarber. He's always gonna damn. He looks lit up on that sinker, bro. He looks lit up. 9 out of 9 zones matching, 5 home run worthy. I like that a lot. All around zones, 9 out of 9, 2 home run worthy. Bullpen looks absolutely insane. No pitcher for the Nationals been announced yet. Okay. Oh, so this is probably just a placeholder. Okay. Well, then we'll hold off. We'll hold off on that. Then we probably know Aaron Nola is definitely going to be pitching. Then, so for right now, we'll hold off if there hasn't been a pitcher announced. But if this is the projected pitcher, I'm really liking Schwarber. Just be on the lookout for tomorrow before we drop the list. When they do announce a pitcher, I'll have them posted. So let's look at Aaron Nola. High risk looks like 10.2% barrel allowed. That is a lot of barrel. 4.3 xERA. He mainly gives it up to lefties. Last three starts 4.76. So we're seeing red, orange, or red, yellow, orange. Not a terrible trend. Like for all the OGs, obviously we want to see that nigga look like YG. We want red, red, red. Everything red. 30 to lefties, 14 to righties. So make it easy on yourself. Let's look at a lefty. I'm not gonna look at James. You guys know how James Wood is, but we're just gonna look at the mix. He really likes that knuckle curve and four seam. But he's a knuckle curve guy. So let's see who just hits the knuckle curve really well. So people who just hit the knuckle curve really well, we got Dalen Lyle, Jorbit Vivas, and James Wood. That's different from what we're used to seeing, y'all. It's really different from what we're used to seeing. Wow. This is insane. His zones aren't really there. There's just not enough data on it. But 50% barrel, 500 slug, 400 ISO, 14.3% home run percentage. I like Dalen as a sleeper for right now. Yeah. Whoa. Jorbit. Wow. Zones is it looks like it's dominant. Only 5 at bats. You guys know the rules. Don't focus on that. Jorbit is definitely a sleeper. 100% a sleeper. 100 slug, 714 ISO, 25% barrel. Obviously, I don't think anybody's going to be beating that 50% barrel that Dalen had. So I honestly, from what it looks like, I actually don't mind Dalen as like a second option and then putting Jorbit as our sleeper for tomorrow. James Wood is James Wood. Zones is there, but he's seen 10 at bats. 10 at bats with the knuckle curve, hasn't homered, literally nothing against it. So I'm good off of Mr. Wood. Let's look at Dylan Cruz. Dylan Cruz also has not seen anything at bat. Oh, I was looking. I was like, damn, we went from 8 to 15 games. How the fuck that happened? Um, Dylan Cruz. He really tried to. Remember, Live? I was like, somebody with great value today that I didn't mind was Jorbit. Was the 100% Jorbit. He looked very interesting to me. I was like, ah. And usually if somebody tries, somebody like him tries, they tend to go the next day. I'm not really fucking with Cruz. None of these niggas know how to hit the knuckle curve like that. Is Aaron Nola just gonna have a fucking field day? We already seen Dalen. Nazem Nunez, Jacob Young. Jacob Young has really good slug and hold on. Jacob Young has really good slug and ice on that knuckle curve. Um, so that's pretty interesting. But 0% barrel. He's only seen it four at bats with it. Uh, Andre Chaparro obviously looks really good on the four seam. We know that. He also has not seen the knuckle curve. Jose Tena. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, just nobody's really seen. Everybody looks good on the four seam, which they should. But right now, y'all, it's really looking like Jorbit sleeper. Dalen Lyle is probably, from what it looks like, actually the number one option. Um, CJ has the star and the bomb. Pretty lit up on the 999 zones on the bullpen. 999 zones. James Wood probably looks really good against the bullpen. Yeah, it's James Wood. But CJ has a trophy and a bomb. He also has a home run against it. Rakes right-handed pitching. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna stick with, obviously I think the chalkiest person that we could go with on this team would be CJ. He already has a home run against Nola. He has the trophy and that bomb. Bullpen Deemer. He has all the bells and whistles. And he's hot right now. I mean, yeah, if you look at him, he's hot. He's been going crazy. So I'll probably put CJ as the number one option. That's probably the guy that we could trust the most. Dalen Lau will kind of be a second option for sure, but you guys see the numbers. You guys see exactly what it is. It's mainly that barrel that's crazy. That's insane. And then our sleeper would be Jorbit Vivas. Yeah, yeah. I think that's what we're gonna go with. So for the Nationals, we're gonna go. We'll put a target because Aaron Nola gives 10% barrel. We'll probably go CJ Abrams. Probably the chalk. That's what everybody's gonna go with. I would definitely lean towards more Dalen Lau for tomorrow. And then our sleeper will be Jorbit Vivas. I'm gonna put a placeholder on the Phillies because we don't know what it is. So what did I miss? You ain't missed too much. You didn't miss anything really. We just saw some people for the Nationals. But you ain't miss nothing too crazy, twin. So don't even trip. Yeah, no, that's actually insane numbers for real. Okay, cool. Now Valdez definitely gonna hit. See, I already know that Valdez is gonna look crazy, but you guys are always gonna play him regardless. Y'all play them people regardless of what they do. He hasn't gone in like he's been looking like that for like 4 or 5 days. Y'all know that, right? Like, that's like going and picking Schwarber every single day. Schwarber looks good all the time. Wood looks good all the time. Do they go? Fuck no. So we got the Yankees and the Cardinals. It looks like the Yankees are home, which is great. I love the Yankee Stadium. We got McGreevy on the mound against the Yankees. High risk home run, 10.4% barrel. This is what we want to see, y'all. We want to see straight YG. Blood. We want to see a blood right here. Red. We love that. XERA 5.66 mainly gives up to left hand batters. Last three starts, 7.53 ERA, has not been playing well. 18 to lefties, 9 to righties. So obviously we want to look at a lefty. Trent Grisham is a lefty. Thank you for the follow, Juice though. To Grisham. So four seam, changeup, sinker. Those are his top three. I like Grisham's barrel on this four seam, 16% barrel. I wish his slug was a little bit higher. Like we want to see that red train and then two purple nipples. Red train with a little green tip, two purple nipples. That's what we like to see. So far I don't mind Grisham. His zones could be better. Zones could be a lot better. He has really good zones on this thing, but high ground ball. I don't mind Grisham. What was it? Four seam, changeup, sinker. So the pitchers that look the best against those three pitches is Ben Rice, Paul Goldschmidt, and Jazz Chisholm. So let's look at Ben Rice. Yes, Ben Rice looks like our fucking guy. What's up, Sonny? Sonny in the chat. Yeah, this is insane. Obviously against the slug, 900 slug, 600 ISO, 51% fly ball, 33. So Ben Rice is obviously looking like the lock for the Ben Rice is Ben Rice. So y'all know how that goes. I think he is overly due too. So I don't mind Ben Rice. Let's see how he is against the bullpen. Yeah, he looks good against the bullpen too. So really like Ben Rice for today. Let's look at Paul Goldschmidt. See, Paul's barrel is there. Ground ball is low. Ground ball is super high for these last two pitches. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Jazz looks sneaky. I mean, 9% barrel, low ground ball, 10% barrel, pretty high ground ball. It's not terrible ground ball here. His barrel is just not over 10%, which is fucking with me. Zones is there. Even matchup on the changeup. Everybody likes that sinker. I'm not 100% sold on Jazz. Hold on. I want to see if there's somebody else that's going to stand out. But so far, Jazz doesn't look like a bad second option. He has two matching books at 390. Oh, he's 444 on DraftKings live. Does that go? This is interesting. 10% barrel, 31% fly ball. He looks like shit against that changeup, actually. Yeah, no, I'm good off of Volpe. Ryan McMahon. If he stays 4 for 4 or fading, okay. Say less. We'll see. Ryan McMahon, 14% barrel, 41% fly ball, ice on slug. I wish it was a little bit better. Changeup, sinker, high ass ground ball. Fucking shit. Austin Wells has the star. I'm surprised Austin Wells has the star over Ben Rice. You would think Ben Rice would have it. Let's check. Let's look at his arsenal. See, 0% barrel, 100 slug on this shit. Like, even his zones aren't there. Like, on the sinker he looks good, but nah, I'm good off of Wells. I say that, then watch that nigga go. Austin Wells' odds look amazing right now. Let me see this nigga's odds. 450, 460, 562, 500. Huh? See, I don't know how to read odds, so I'm gonna leave that to you, Twin. Spencer Jones. I'm liking what I'm seeing with Mr. Spencer Jones here. 11% barrel, 42% fly ball on that four seam, really low ground ball. Pitcher is dominant, so that's unfortunate. I mean, 33 at bats, so we'll see on that. He's looking like the sleeper again. He's also a lefty. He's hot right now. I mean, shit, this nigga hit a home run when it was 25-mile winds blowing in Chicago. So right now, I think he's trying to solidify himself as he could be an option on the Yankees. You know, yeah. I'm not. I think right now it's definitely sleeper is definitely Spencer Jones. Ben Rice is my lock. That Ben Rice is my favorite. Um, Jones' form has been iffy. Shit, he been knocking shit. That nigga has been knocking shit. Did he go today too? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think Jazz would be the next third, the next option for this team, or McMahon. No, let me see here. All right, keep looking at the zones. Bullpen out of 9, 7 out of 9. McMahon actually looks better on the Jorbit Jones. Jorbit Jones. That's actually not bad. On a small slate, I could see some bullshit like that happening. On a small slate like this, I could see some fuckery, pure fuckery going on. Yeah, honestly, y'all, it's looking like well, Jason Dominguez is batting left. ISO's not. No, I'm good off with him. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with Ben Rice, Jazz Chisholm, and then Spencer Jones is my sleeper. I think that's just the best three that I'm seeing. Um, I don't mind McMahon because his barrel is definitely there for both of these pitches, but that ground ball is too high for me. It was way too high. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Ben Rice, Jazz, and then sleeper would be Spencer Jones. So let's do Yankees. We're gonna put the target on the guy because he gives up a high barrel rate. Ben Rice, X, Jazz, Chisholm. Sleeper is Spencer Jones. Okay. But you know what else I've been noticing, y'all, is that there's a lot of motherfuckers who are either trying to stay on the team or they're trying to get other teams to pick them up. So we're getting a lot of them rookie no-name people going because they're like, okay, I got to build up my value. I either build up this value to stay on the team or I build up my value to at least get on a decent squad if they do trade me. You know what I mean? So don't be surprised if we see a fucking if we see like another if we do see an Austin Wells because he's trying to stay on the squad. Don't be surprised if we see all that stuff because it could definitely happen, or a Jason Dominguez. But all right, let's go to the Cardinal side. We got Cam Shitler on the mound. Looks like elevated HR risk, 7.9% barrel rate allowed. Let the prospects go. Yeah, a lot of prospects right now are trying to go. How y'all be reading odds to see who's out of line? Lavi is the best one. Lavi, Keezy, and Breeze are the best ones to do that. I think Van also dabbles in the odds. I don't. I really listen to them. I see matching books. That's as far as I can go with odds, twin. Looks like he gives 10 to lefties, 10 to righties. So really either hand. Let's look at his pitch mix. He loves that four seam. You fought with wavy slip surge. What the fuck is that? But really loves the four seam. His second pitch will be the cutter, but 45% on that four seam, 27% on that cutter. That's actually pretty insane. So I just want to see who really kills that four seam. JJ Weatherholt, Jordan Walker, and Alec Burleson. If we put it to the cutter, it's still the same people. So let's look at JJ real quick. JJ's barrel and everything is obviously there. Yeah, JJ looks very good to me. I really like this 500 slug, 300 ISO, 43% fly ball, 15% barrel, 28% ground ball. Looks good. He doesn't look the best on this cutter. So that's what's bothering me. Four seam, which I mean, it is this pitcher's main pitch. He looks really good. So maybe a third option for him. Jordan Walker's Jordan Walker. He's gonna look like this regardless. I think once again, I think that home run derby really fucked him up. So I'm gonna stay away from him. If you guys want to play him, like I said, look at his pitch arsenal. Looks fucking ridiculous. He should definitely smack tomorrow. But he's broken. So I'm gonna stay away. I'm not gonna give you guys Jordan Walker today. Alec Burleson looks really good on the four seam and the cutter. So far, the person with the highest slug against that four seam is JJ. I think it was five. This is what Alec was 525. Jordan was 477, and JJ was 570. So far the highest slug. Really good barrel, 14%, 43% fly ball, 25% ground ball. He's hitting it up. He's hitting both these pitches up, really. Zones is there. Right there. All around zones, 8 out of 9. Elite, he has some elite matchups on here. What was JJ's all around zone? 9 out of 9. So better than, and he has 2 elite matchups. So right now, I'm thinking I'm leaning a little bit more towards JJ than anybody else. Ivan Herrera, not liking his barrel at all. Terrible barrel. Yeah, yeah. I don't. I'm not giving y'all Lars. Fuck. I don't like Mason Wynn on the pitch mix at all. His whiff rate's really low though. Whiff rate's super low. Hard hit is going up. I like this trend a lot. Max effort, fresh. I don't. I'm not gonna give you guys Mason Wynn. Right now, it's just JJ. Nathan Church on this cutter looks fucking crazy. Barrel's not really there. Slug and ISO there. On just the cutter though. The forcing doesn't look the best, unfortunately. Plays Jordan. Not really. Jimmy Crooks. Barrel's really high. I think that's the highest barrel we've seen. He has negative run value on these top 2 pitches, but really low ground ball. But this Jimmy Crooks, he has. Have any of the cards really been doing shit? Let's keep it a bag. If you're gonna play a card, please take him straight. Ryan Torres. I'm actually not mad at it. 10% barrel, 39% fly ball, 528 slug, uh, 278 ISO, 26 ground ball, 800 slug, 400 ISO on this cutter. Ryan Torres sleeper maybe. I don't mind this. I don't like his zones though. All around zones are really low. I mean, he's a sleeper. Now, this is my guy. If he plays tomorrow, I would take him straight. I don't mind Nelson at all. He's also a prospect. So So maybe he's gonna try and stay on the team or try to solidify himself. But right now I think the 3 that I'm gonna go with, obviously we have Jordan Walker, we have Alec Burleson, but they just haven't really been performing. That's chalk. If you guys want to play them, play them. But the 3 that I'm gonna go with is probably JJ, or probably JJ is like a second option. I think my favorite so far from what I looked is Nelson. I really like Nelson if he does play. And then my sleeper will probably be Brian Torres because he just looked interesting on the mix. So those are my 3. I'm gonna rock with that. If anything changes, we will look at it tomorrow. Was this a high risk pitcher? I don't think so. Cam Schiller, yeah, he's elevated. So what you guys know what to do with the Cardinals. Take them live. Do not parlay them with anybody. If you really want to parlay it with like another long shot. That's because they honestly none of them have been performing pretty well at all. Valquez X JJ Weatherholt. Sleeper is Brian Torres. All right, all right. Next, going to this next game here. So we got Milwaukee and Pittsburgh next. Got Bubba Chandler on the mound and Brandon Sprott. Let's look at the home team. Let's look at what Bubba is looking like here. So, elevated high risk, 6.2 barrel allowed, xERA 3.96. Mainly gives it out to lefties, 3 ERA. So it's pretty average. Not terrible, not bad at all, but average. Mainly gives it out to lefties, 9 to lefties, 3 to righties. So yeah, let's look at a lefty. We got my boy Yelich. 48% on the four seam. So he's basically a four seam guy. Just round that shit the fuck up. So four seam, he might go to the slider, maybe. He's mainly just gonna go to that four seam. Yeah. So let's go to that. The three people who look the best on the four seam is Bryce Terang at the top, Jake Bowers second, and then William Contreras. So the only two lefties to show, Bryce Terang and Jake Bowers. They're usually the two culprits of this team. 492 slug, 270 ISO, 33% fly ball, 11% barrel. I know I'm not mad at that. I mean, even if he does go to the slider and he doesn't look good on the changeup, but if he goes to that slider, he actually doesn't look bad either. Obviously, we want over 500 slug, so I'm not terribly mad at this nigga. Looks pretty good against the bullpen. Jake Bowers. Jake Bowers is Jake Bowers, yeah. I mean, yeah. Higher slug, higher ISO, 30% fly ball, 14% barrel. Even on the slider looks good. On the changeup looks good. I mean, all around, all these three pitches, Jake Bowers is our guy. For sure. For sure. I'm not really fucking with William Contreras right now. Very low barrel. Super low ISO. He's been playing like shit. Fuck him. Yeah, right now it's looking like Jake Bowers and then Bryce Terang as our two. Ooh, Garrett Mitchell. 18% barrel, 24% fly ball. His slug is low. ISO isn't there. Or slug is pretty or ISO is there, I mean. -5 run value. That's higher barrel than even Jake, right? Jake was 14%. Bryce was 11%. So that's interesting. 600 on Bet Online, 560 on FanDuel, 572 DraftKings, 525 Caesars. I don't know what them odds is looking like as far as that. Luis Lara, he's a bases guy. He's a fast muff. This nigga's fast as shit. I definitely take him for. I'll take it for a stolen base. He doesn't look bad. I mean, slugging ISO is definitely there, but barrel and fly ball is not there. He's a bases guy. I could see him hitting a pretty deep double. He does have two matching books at 700. So Cooper Pratt, high barrel, slug is Don't know about Cooper. He's also a righty. We want to look at lefties. Joey, fuck no. That nigga looks trash, but he has a bomb. But this nigga Joey will always have a bomb or star, and he doesn't do shit. So, Gary Sanchez is a righty. I want to look at lefties. David Hamilton's a lefty. 3% barrel, 42% fly ball. All this shit's low. Oh, Brandon's back. Or at least he's showing active. That's interesting. 5 home run matchups, 6 out of 9. 1. He is a righty. His barrel's there. That's the second highest barrel that we've seen. It goes Garrett and then him. But he's a righty. Yeah, I think I would lean more him Garrett Mitchell as a sleeper. Once again, has the highest barrel. I wouldn't mind taking him straight tomorrow. It's gonna be the usual culprits from what it looks like. Um, Jake Bowers, Bryce Terang, Jake being the favorite, and then Garrett Mitchell is our sleeper. Who was high risk? Is he high risk? He's not high risk, is he? No, he's just elevated risk. So Jake Bowers, X, Bryce Terang. Sleeper is Garrett Mitchell. Got you. Y'all got videos to teach reading odds. Pretty interesting stuff. Just don't understand it. Lavi. Lavi can make some videos for y'all. But if y'all see Lavi's videos, y'all gonna fuck around and fall in love, gang. So just be careful with that. We got Brandon Sproat on the other side over here, looks like. So let's look at his card. High home run risk. It looks like 8.9 barrel rate allowed. XERA is 4.87. Mainly gives it up to righties. 4.61 ERA. So it's elevated. It's not. That's pretty bad. It's getting there. Obviously, we want that to be like 5 and up, right? So, looks like 7 to lefties, 10 to righties. You could look at both hands on that. Let's look at Jake Magnum. So it's really these are his 3 pitches. He throws the sinker and four seam the same, and then sometimes goes to the cutter. When y'all see these pitches that are in blue, do not worry about those. He's most likely not gonna go to them whatsoever. So sinker, four seam, cutter, sinker, four seam, cutter. The 3 batters that look the best on that is Brandon Lowe, Brian Reynolds, and Esmerlin Valdez. So let's look. Brandon Lowe. Obviously, Brandon Lowe looks really good on that four seam. We know that. His barrel rate is definitely there for the sinker. ISO and slug aren't there. 50% fly ball. He doesn't hit home run. He hasn't had a home run against it. So I'm not completely sold on Brandon Lowe right now. 999 zones. Yeah, he's always gonna look like that. He's always gonna look like that. It's Brandon freaking Lowe. Positive run value for Brian Reynolds for the top 2 pitches. Four seam is what we want it to look like. He has a really high ground ball on the sinker. I don't like that. Maybe maybe bases for this guy, for Brian. Esmerlin's Esmerlin. I mean, if Esmerlin didn't get hurt, he's looking like our guy tomorrow. I mean, it's Esmerlin. Yeah, Esmerlin should definitely go tomorrow, 100%. But I mean, 3.5 OPS. He's hasn't look last 3 games or the last 3 days. Walk. Niggas are walking the shit out of him. His whiff is pretty high. His hard hit is going down. Yeah, I would just be careful playing Esmerlin tomorrow. Just be very, very careful. But he does look good, obviously. Nick Gonzalez, no, not really. I'm good. Uninterested. Rafa. Yeah. Ooh, Rafael Flores. He has no home runs on this sinker. But slug is a 1, 500 ISO. He's only seen it 2. There's just no data on Rafael. He did have a pretty deep flyout, though, if I'm not mistaken, today. He did have a really deep flyout. See, Henry Davis is looking like the most consistent person on the team. Not gonna lie to you. Obviously, we want that barrel to be over 10%. He looks good on the four seam. Of course, slug is low. Cutter is I don't know, bro. I don't know about him. That nigga. Okay. I'm liking this. This Andy? I'm liking Andy. We already know he looks good on the four seam cutter. He looks great. 40% fly ball, 10% barrel. I want ice cream. I don't mind. I don't mind Andy tomorrow at all. Actually, don't mind Andy. You pregnant? What the fuck is going on in chat? Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna go by data, y'all, it's gonna go. It's gonna look like Esmeralda is our guy, and then Andy Rodriguez, and then my sleeper would probably be. It's really interchangeable between Rafael Devers and Henry Davis. 6 out of 9 zones. No. Ooh, way better zone. Yeah, Rafael Flores sleeper. Honorable mention if we did it would be Henry Davis. So those are the three that uh I would play. I'm gonna say I would lean more towards Andy than I would be towards Esmerlin because he hasn't really been doing shit, but you can't ignore his numbers. You can't ignore him. So Esmerlin Valdez or no, I'm gonna put Andy Rodriguez as my favorite. Andy Rodriguez ex Esmerlin Valdez. My sleeper will be Rafael Flores. Andy not on FanDuel right now. I don't care. Yes, please, you guys start using Star Checker. Number one, Star Checker is actually way faster than MLB Home Run. Not gonna lie to y'all. Star Checker damn near feels like you're on the real app already. And Star Checker also gives you recommendations. It looks at people who already hit a home run and analyzes their profile, and it tells you who has the same type of profile. So, like, if Randy hits a home run, it'll be like, oh, somebody who looks very similar to Randy is Dylan Dingler. I don't think MLB Home Run's doing that. So, big shout out to Star Checker. Now let's go ahead and let's get into this LA Dodgers and Chicago game. We got Will Klein. I bet you he's not gonna pitch. He might be a placeholder too. Let me see. Let me see on FanDuel if he's pitching. Yeah, he's to be decided. We might have to skip the Cubs side for right now. Matthew Boyd is definitely pitching though. So let's look at Matthew Boyd. So put a placeholder for the Cubs. Then put the Dodgers on. So Matthew Boyd, here's his card. Looks like he is also high risk for a home run at 9.56 barrel rate allowed. xERA 5.31. Mainly gives it up to righties. He's been playing really well the last 3 starts. 0.90 ERA. Yeah, we got to be careful. I mean, but it's still the Dodgers though. So I don't know who the Cubs been playing. Maybe they've been playing shit teams, but let's look into his player card. Who do you mainly give it to? Give it up to righties, right? Righties. Yes. Who's a righty? Andy. Andy's a righty. So four seam 46% of the time, and then the changeup. So really, I'm just gonna focus on these 2 pitches. Four seam changeup. We got Otani, Max Muncy, and Freddie Freeman. So unfortunately, we did not find a righty in that card. We want to definitely find a righty. It's 22 home runs to righties, 3 to lefties. So Otani's Otani. He looks very good. He is a lefty that could definitely smack the fuck out of another lefty. He eats left-handed pitching. That's chalk. You guys can play him if you want. Um, Max Muncy has high ground ball. He looks good against this four seam. I can't. That's actually kind of crazy. Nobody went yesterday. Ass as fuck. I told y'all, bro. I told y'all about Sunday baseball. I fucking told y'all. Hate Sunday baseball. I seen the first home run was fucking. I don't mind Mookie. Actually, sorry. Lost my train of thought real quick. 15% barrel, 51% fly ball, 28% ground ball on that four seam. He has to get that four seam though. He might be more of like a two option. He is a righty too, so he fits the criteria. Um, yeah, no. Who was the first home run today? Was it Cabrian Hayes? I saw Cabrian Hayes go and then Brian De La Cruz grow right after that. And I said, yeah, fuck today. I'm good. I hate Sunday baseball game. Shit's so ass. Tio already has a home run, it looks like, against Boyd. He also eats left-handed pitching. His it was Sal. It was Sal. My fault. Sal Stewart. It was probably Sal and then Cabrian and then Brian De La Cruz. Pop up. All right. So now let's look at Eliza Alonso. Slugging ISO's there. Barrel is not there. He has no data on that changeup. I don't like his zones either. Oh, it's only 6 at bats. It was Sal. It was Sal. Enrique. I've been waiting on you, motherfucker. Enrique looks retard. Oh, can't use that word. He looks insane. He looks insane. Um, Miguel Rojas. Tommy's a switch. This is a lefty, so he'll be batting right. 0 barrel on everything. Damn, Tommy, what the fuck happened? So, yeah. Imagine that lay. Brian De La Cruz and Cabrian Hayes just ran a fucking Brian. You could, and then you could throw fucking Bryce in there if you really feel a little, the little BR lay, whatever. That's actually kind of crazy. Yeah, really, I mean, truly, to tell y'all the truth, who fits the criteria the most is Mookie and Andy. Andy is also a bridge. He's between Freddie Freeman and Shohei. Maybe Matthew's gonna be so worried about Shohei that Andy's gonna end up smacking this shit. Yeah, that's most likely what's about to happen. Yeah. Max Muncy looks the craziest. I would put so for whoever fits the profile the most, because we just want to look at 22 to righties, 3 to lefties. I think I would lean more Mookie because he has higher fly ball and barrel rate than Andy does. So I'll probably go Mookie, Andy, and then obviously I'm not giving you guys Shohei, and then just give me Max Muncy because he looked the best all around against that four seam. Even better than Shohei, which is kind of funny. Or no, Shohei has 22% barrel, but yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with Mookie, Andy, and then Max Muncy as my third option. Mookie, bets, X Andy Pages, X Max Muncy. I will say honorable mention for me would probably be Kike. Kike, this is insane numbers. 200 slug, 150 ISO. He's been looking like this for a long time though, y'all. So just be careful. If you play Kike, please play him straight. We'll get back to the Cubs when they figure out a pitcher. All right, next game, Giants and the Rangers. So we got Logan Webb and Tyler Alexander on the mound. Let's look at Logan Webb's card for the Rangers. Average home run risk, 5.6% barrel rate allowed, 3.93 xERA. Mainly gives it up to lefties, 4.334 ERA. So 14 to lefties, 9 to righties. You can't, that's only like a 5 difference. Wait, who you pick for the Cubs? We're going to wait for so we got to wait for the Cubs and the Phillies because they haven't decided on a pitcher. So most likely I won't have a video out for them because there's no pitcher. But I will definitely have a list for you guys for that. So looking at Logan Webb, we can really look at both hands, left and right. So let's check here. Sinker, changeup, sweeper. He really is just gonna throw this sinker and changeup though. You know Jock Peterson's my guy. Really good on that sinker. 710 slug, 460 ISO, 14% or 19% fly ball, which that was over 30. 12% barrel. That's really good. 46% ground ball. That ground ball and that changeup is ass though. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I wish this nigga threw the sinker sweeper. But it doesn't look terrible. Let's see if we can find another one. This nigga Wyatt Langford, 3% barrel on this sinker, but that changeup is nasty. That changeup looks really good. Zones is there for the sinker, changeup. Positive run value on the sinker, negative on the changeup. We'll keep him in our pocket for right now. We'll keep him there. What up, man? What's up, Mixed? How you doing, fam? Ezekiel Duran, ground ball is way too high. So I'm good off Ezekiel. Brandon Nimmo, this fucker went today. Fuck that nigga. I'm not giving y'all him. Jake Berger. Ground ball is really high. Barrel's not really there. 9% barrel, 8% barrel. 25% fly ball. I don't like that. Or I like that. 500 slug. Looks okay. He is a bridge. Because he's between Brandon Nimmo and Cam. And Cam Colley. So Cam Colley. Positive run value, but 0% barrel on both of those pitches. He's gonna be singling or something. Maybe for a hit. Nicky Lopez, fuck out of here. No. Elias Diaz, he also went today. Surprised the shit out of me. Austin Wins. He hit that one home run and hasn't done shit since. I don't like him either for today or for tomorrow. So far, Justin Foscue is looking like low ground ball. Slug is there for the sinker. Really good zones for the sinker, actually. 11% barrel, 9% barrel. His ISO's not there for that changeup either. There's nobody that's like screaming at me right now, y'all. Corey Seager. He'll be like 3 days late if he goes today. Or if he goes tomorrow. I'm not too sold on him right now. Yeah, that's fucking insane. There's nobody else that. Honestly, I'm the only person that kind of looked somewhat decent to me is Foscue. Let me see Peterson against the bullpen. 8 out of 9. Wyatt Langford. A lot of elite matchups on that bullpen. 9 out of 9. 9. Some elite matchups for Jake Berger. I like Seager's odds. That's it. Bro, I've been waiting for him. He's been looking like a lock for a good minute. Austin Wins has some elite matchup against his bullpen. That's interesting. Maybe Austin Wins sleeper. Justin, yeah, Justin Foskew's our guy tomorrow. It's really gonna be Foskew and then Langford for me. Foskew, Langford, and then maybe sleeper will be Austin Wins. Or no, fuck that. I gotta rock with my boy Jock. I gotta rock with my boy Jock. He's cashed me out too much to not want to fuck with him. I mean, he doesn't. He has the highest slug in ISO against this pitcher's main pitch. So yeah, That's what I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Foskew all around being my guy. Then I'm gonna go Langford, and then Jock Peterson as a third option. Yeah, Jock. I mean, you can't go wrong with Jock, bro. Jock has respect so much coin this year that I wouldn't be mad at nobody if they took him, even if he looked like ass. You feel me? So Justin Foskew, X Wyatt Langford, X Jock Peterson as the third option. Okay. Look at the Giants now. We got Tyler Alexander on the mound. Average home run risk, 4.1% barrel allowed, 3.38 xERA, and he's been pitching his ass off. It looks like 2.25 ERA. 11 home runs to lefties, 9 to righties. Looks like so. We can focus both hands. Let's look at his arsenal. Changeup, cutter, sinker, and then 3% drops down to the sweeper. So let's see. Changeup, cutter, sweeper. So the people who look the best on those three pitches is our usual culprits. Oh, Jung Hoo Lee's on here. What? Hold on. Why is he on here? I don't like that ground ball is way too high. Uh, yeah, I don't like Jung Hoo Lee tomorrow. I don't. Uh, doesn't I don't like how Devers is on the changeup. He looks good on that cutter. Looks really good on that cutter. And I mean, it's only a 1% difference, so he might be throwing both of these fairly consistent. Not mad at Devers today. Willie Adamas. Willie a dumbass. Ground ball's not. And his barrel's not really there. I mean, Devers went today, right? Or was it yet the day before? Bryce Eldridge on this changeup looks nuts. 17% barrel, 29% fly ball. He doesn't look good on the cutter, doesn't look good on the sinker. It was really just that one pitch. Helia Ramos. Very high barrel on the cutter. I'm not 100%. Nobody's like screaming at me, y'all. Fuck. This was pissing me off. Susac. Slug is there. ISO's there. I'm not fucking with this barrel or anything else. Oh, weirdo alert. Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is Nate Furman? Gang. Y'all know the vibes, bro. Y'all know the fucking vibes. Y'all know what it is. Let's see, he's a lefty. He mainly gives it up to lefties, right? Lefty on lefty matchup. Hopefully he's a lefty that can hit lefties. Who the fuck is Nate Furman? Yeah. I mean, all around right now, the only person that looks solid or like somewhat decent is Devers. Um, I mean, he does also have a home run against Alexander. So I'm not mad at Devers for tomorrow. Uh, I'll probably my second option will probably be Elvis again. Take him while he's hot. Pretty high value. Actually, I want to be surprised after he hit a home run 2 days in a row. I won't be surprised we see him in like the 600s, 500s now. Did I miss any bridges? Nah, there's no. You didn't miss any bridges. I mean, the only bridge on this team would be Heliot Ramos, but I mean, he doesn't look. His barrel is there. ISO and slug is just not. So I mean, it honorable mention maybe Heliot, but nah. I'm just gonna stick with Devers, my boy Bossa Bay, and then this sleeper will be this Nate Furman kid, because y'all know the vibes. Y'all know how that go. Y'all know exactly how that go. It's also the Giants, so please be very careful. Realistically, I wouldn't want you guys to pick any Giants, and if you do, pick a Giant with high value like Bossa Bay and Nate Furman. They'll probably be very high value. So at least if they do hit, you get some out of it. Um, Bossa Bay and sleeper is Nate Furman. Watch. We got him on the list. He doesn't go. Just watch. It's just. I mean, it looks like both teams are showing us unfavorable as matchups. So maybe even just fade this whole game because they're everybody's showing unfavorable. So maybe just fade that whole game. Tell you the truth. But all right, let's go into Houston and Toronto now. So we got Shane Bieber on the mound. This nigga's bloody as fuck. Oh, looks like he's been better. I remember when this shit was like an 8 ERA, but high risk because he gives up a ton of barrel. 7.54 xERA. Mainly gives it up to righties. 3.2 ERA the last three starts, so pretty average. Looks like he's been pitching a lot better. 5 to lefties, 10 to righties. Only a 5 difference. We could look at both hands. So let's look at his arsenal. So it looks like four seam, changeup. So four seam is at 36%, changeup's at 21%. So that's a whole fucking 15% difference. So it's probably he's mainly a four seam type of guy. So let's look at the four seam. It was mainly to righties, but we'll look at both. I mean, yeah, Jordan's Jordan. Play Jordan if you want. He looks good. 400, 400 slug, 268 ISO, 39% fly ball, 11% barrel. I'm not mad at that. He does fit the criteria of also being a righty. Maybe it's Christian Walker. 426 ISO or slug, 38% fly ball, 10% barrel, low ground ball, 19% for Isak. So that's interesting. What was 36? So lower ground ball. I think lower barrel though. Was it how much by how much? 11% barrel. So it's literally by one. Isak was 38% fly ball and 10% barrel. Christian's 39% fly ball, 11% barrel. So Tuve doesn't look bad. He has better slug and ISO. Yainer Diaz. Low barrel from the people that we're looking at already. Taylor Trammell. Very high barrel. 21% barrel. I think that's higher than Jordan too. Oh no, Jordan had way better fly ball. Yeah, it's if Jordan doesn't go tomorrow, I'm done. If Jordan does not go tomorrow, I'm gooch. I'm giving him a break. Lucas Spence. No. I mean, shit. The way that shit's going, I wouldn't be surprised. He's trying. He's probably trying to prove his worth. Lamont Wade. Barrel's not really there. Cam Smith. Oh, I just clicked Lamont twice. Okay. Zach DeZenzo. Higher slug than Christian and Isak. ISO 243. Fly ball 35%. 15% barrel, 25% ground ball. I'm not mad at Zach. Maybe sleeper. Zach sleeper if he does play. Is Cam a righty? He is a righty. He fits the criteria. 35% barrel. Yeah, he has better barrel and fly ball than Christian Walker. Let's look at Pen. Did I just skip over Pena? Pena's zones look nuts. His barrel's not there on that forcing though. Looks good against his bullpen though. Yeah, it's definitely Jordan. Jordan's just gonna have to be a favorite for sure. Jordan's Jordan. He's definitely on there. So, so right now, so I'm gonna explain my thought process. Right now, I'm torn between Zach, Cam, uh, and Taylor Trammell. I'm not. I'm low barrel. So Taylor is a lefty. He has a home run against this guy. He's in a weak slot. Let me see his bullpen. He looks shit against the bullpen. Let's see Zach against the bullpen. He also looks like shit. Let's see Cam against the bullpen. He nothing home run worthy, but looks better than them two idiots. Hmm. But you know what? Bieber's probably gonna be so worried about Jordan, he's gonna give something up to Jeremy. Or he's gonna be so worried about Christian Walker and Jordan and give it up to Isak. Because Isak's a bridge. Give me the fuck. Just give me these three right here. Jordan clearly being the favorite. I like Pena. This game I'm fading. I'm being so honest. And then I like Isak as a third option. Honorable mentions will definitely be Taylor Trammell and Zach or Cam Smith, but I'm not about to give y'all all those names. 13% barrel. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But yeah, just give me these three right now. Give me Jordan, give me Jeremy Pena as my second guy, and then give me Isak as my sleeper. And like always, you guys know that this stuff is liable to change because we have to see who's even on the fucking in the lineup. They could switch it up and say Jordan's not even playing. Jordan Alvarez, Jeremy Pena. Sleeper, Isak, 80s. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. Christian Javier. Looks like he's pitching against. Wow. I think this is the highest barrel rate that we've seen on the slate so far. 11.1% barrel rate allowed, very high risk. XERA 5.59. 11.74 ERA the last. He's playing like shit. 11 to lefties, 5 to righties. Clearly struggles with righties. So let's look at some righties here. Oh, he throws that four seam 52% of the time. Any notable trends for the first game of the series? I can't remember if it was Jordan that Jordan always goes the first game, I think. I can't remember. I don't really I there was some type of trend, but oh yeah, no, it's definitely Akamoto gang. Akamoto looks nuts. I wish there were better zones, but 30%, 37% fly ball, 20% barrel, 600 slug, 338 ISO, 35% run value on that. Let's look at Springer real quick. Springer's definitely a solid second option, but I really like Akamoto. I wish Akamoto was just better. He's really the only guy on that team you can trust. Real talk, he's the only nigga that y'all can trust, bro. Real talk. No, that's Akamoto for sure. Akamoto, Springer, David Schneider. 50% fly ball, low barrel. ISO and slug is also really low. It's a long shot. Damn. Yeah. Not too sold on David Schneider tomorrow. He does have really high OPS. I think that's the highest on the team. 4.5 OPS is insane. I'm good at calling the J sleepers. Yeah. It's Oh, Jesus Sanchez is back. Or at least he's showing active. Welcome back, Jesus. We'll see what you do. We will see what you do, my boy. Yeah, so Akamoto and Springer are definitely on there. I don't know if I really want to give you guys a third option. I guess maybe David Schneider just because of the OPS. He really doesn't look the best on here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but even on the bullpen, he looks terrible. So that's 100% a long shot. My lock, my favorite is Akamoto. But I'll say David Schneider. Just because we can't ignore that. It's really good. Really good OPS. Let me double check Luis one more time. Nah. Yeah. Yeah. What he said. Oh, it is. It is Jesus Sanchez's old team. You're right. I forgot he was a Blue Jay. Or he was a Astro. So maybe just based off a narrative. Based off a narrative. Maybe George Springer. Sleeper. Davis Schneider. There we go. That's good. Yeah, based off of there. Both teams are showing favorite. It looks like favorable matchup. So maybe this game's a derby. Maybe this game is. All right, we got two more games, y'all. Let's get it. We got the Rockies and the Rays. Let's start with the Rockies side. By the way, fuck the Rockies. You guys are about to trade Hunter Goodman, so you niggas suck. I hate my team with a passion. But now that we got that out the way, let's look at Ian's card. Looks like 9.5% barrel rate allowed, high home run risk, 3.36x ERA, mainly gives it up to lefties. He has been playing like shit, 8.49 ERA the last 3 games, 11 to lefties, 6 to righties. We can look at both hands, y'all. Jake McCarthy. So it's changeup, four seam, and then sweeper, and then drops to the sinker. So it's really just these three pitches. So changeup, four seam, sweeper. Of course, it's Hunter Goodman. It's always Hunter Goodman. Hunter Goodman looks great. He looks amazing. I mean, all around 13% barrel, 22% barrel, 12% barrel, 29% fly ball, 44% fly ball, 46% fly ball. ISO and slug. It's lower than 500. So I want to say it looks amazing. But as far as like consistency, Hunter Goodman does look like our guy. Um, what is it? He struggles with righties, or no, he struggles with lefties. Hunter Goodman is a righty. So, I mean, what you think about slip score? Who the fuck is slip score? And why do people keep who the fuck is slip score? I'm not searching it up. Nah, cause you niggas do shit like that. Let's look at Mr. Mickey Moniak. Mickey Moniak looks really good on the four seam and the sweeper. I really like how this looks on the four seam and the sweeper. Changeup, I don't like how that looks. Zones is there. Zones is there. He is a lefty, so he fits the entire criteria. I'm not mad at Mickey. Willie Castro has a bomb on his fucking name. Every time Willie has a bomb, he tends to go. DJ Rumfield, no. Troy Johnston, fuck no. Eduardo Julian, I'm good. Did I click on Eduardo twice? Tyler Freeman. How do you feel about pairing? Pair hot bats with hot bats, Lamborghinis with Lamborghinis, Toyotas with Toyotas. That's what you do. That's what you do when you come to pairing. I don't know Spanish, but I see a salute and then a snap. So salute to you, twin. Appreciate you. Kyle Kiros looks interesting. Fly ball and barrel is there. Obviously, the slug is there. He is a righty. Cole Craig is a switch lefty, so he'll be batting right, which you're going to be batting left, you fucker. Kyle Schwarber ain't homered in 11. Yeah, he hasn't. Careful with Shorby. I don't know what's going. It's a lot of them home run derby niggas is not going, bro. Shouting you out from Arizona. Oh, shout out to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, from what it looks like, y'all, Goodman looks all around the best. Of course he does. It's Goodman. I think he's probably the only person you could trust on the team. Mickey Moniak, since he looks so good against this four seam and sweeper, we just have to pray that he throws these two and he doesn't just throw this man a changeup. Oh, they're saying greetings from Arizona. Cool, cool. So probably Goodman, Moniak, obviously the two culprits that you probably want to worry about on the team. And just because Willie has this fucking bomb, or is there a bridge? Who's a bridge? Ooh, TJ Rumfield is a bridge. He's between the bomb, the star, and the bomb. He is also a lefty. His fly ball is there. You know what? Jake McCarthy's also a bridge too. Or not Jake. Mickey Moniak is too. Yeah, I'm gonna go with these three right here. I'm gonna go with Goodman obviously being the favorite, Moniak second, and then my sleeper will be TJ Rumfield for tomorrow. There was nobody else that really stood out to me. I mean, Willie Castro does have that bomb. He's showing high effort. His heat map is showing alert. I don't like this trend though. Whiff is going up, hard hit is going down. So yeah, no. I'm gonna just stick with them. Hunter Goodman, Mickey Moniak, TJ Runfield, please. TJ has been quiet. That's a number. That's also another thing. TJ has been super quiet. Honestly, a lot of the Rockies have been quiet though. But with the whole, I feel like with the whole criteria of like motherfuckers is trying to stay on the team and fucking not get traded and not go to a shitty and like prove their value. I don't mind a TJ play at all tomorrow. I think I'm gonna play TJ. I gotta figure out who I'm gonna play him with though. Did McCarthy go today? Yeah, McCarthy does go. He did go. All right, we got Michael Lorenz here. Michael Lorenz in here. Bloody as fuck. I love seeing that. High risk for a home run. 5.63 xERA. 7.11 ERA the last three starts. Mainly gives it up to lefties. 23 to lefties, 18 to righties. We can look at both hands, fellas. We can look at both. And women as well, not just the fellas. Let's look here. So it's really change up, four seam sinker, and then 4% just drops to the cutter. So it's really just these three pitches. He will probably go to the cutter too, though. But let's just look at these three. So change up, four seam, and then sinker. Obviously, Junior Cam's going to be up there. So Junior Cam, Cedric Mullins, and Yandy Diaz. Junior Cam was good against the four seam and the sinker. But that ground ball is high, very high ground ball. I'm actually not sold on Junior tomorrow. He does have two home runs against Lorenzen. So just based off of that, if you want to take him, you can. But which team, Al, and no teams do you like the most to go far in the playoffs other than the Dodgers? Um, People sleep on them, but the Rays look very solid. Like the Rays are a pretty good team. Yes, they're not hitting home runs, but they're winning games. You know what I mean? I don't mind. The Rays could go deep for sure. Pause. Um, who's another team that's been kind of turning it up? Didn't Boston go on like a 10 game run or something? Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really into the baseball like that heavy like that. Like I tell you, I really just predict home runs game. That's all I do. I'm not a money line. I'm not any of that. TJ Rumfield with Justin Foscue. Hey, that's kind of fire game. I'm not gonna lie. That's not bad at all. But who was it that looked good? It was changeup, four seam, sinker. Cedric Mullins and then Yandy. So let's look at Cedric. Barrel is not there for Cedric. Nothing is showing me that Cedric should go. Even his zones look like shit. But he has the bomb, which is interesting. Yandy. Yandy's a bases guy. Barrel is not really showing up there. I'm good off of that. Uh Chandler Simpson. Nah. um this is really good. I mean, look at that changeup. That changeup for Victor isn't really good. His fly ball, I wish was higher. It's only 7%. But everything else is looking pretty good. This looks like a very deep double to me. But hopefully, luckily, it being in the Rocky Stadium, maybe It might carry, and you never know. Ben Williamson, he hit today. No, I'm okay. Hunter Fiducia looks crazy on the four seam, bro. Wow. I genuinely don't like anybody on the Rays. I'm not gonna like lie to y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Vlade. Vlade. Hey, Vlade was a long shot for. Okay, I like this. It's only on one pitch, though. Everything else, he doesn't look the best. It's only on that one pitch, so he's definitely a sleeper. I wouldn't say he's going, but he's worth a good straight for tomorrow. Based off of those numbers. Johnny DeLuca, not today, sir. Not today. So Ryan's the only one that really jumped up out at me. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna trust the algorithm, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really have much. Junior's Junior. If you guys want to play him, you definitely can. But I'm just gonna go with the algorithm. It says Victor Mesa, Cedric Mullins, and then my sleeper will be Ryan. If you guys want to play the bridge between them, which is Chandler Simpson, please go ahead. I mean, he has two matching books at plus 2,000, so he is a bridge. But I'm good. I'm just gonna trust the algorithm. So Rays. I think the only person I really am gonna play though is going to be Ryan Velade straight. Cedric. Aranda, no. I mean, I looked at Aranda and there was like once again, it wasn't anything that was like screaming at me. Like slug and ISO is not really there for the changeup. His barrel's there for the four seam, but everybody looks good against the four seam. Um, barrel's really low here. Fly ball, like I don't know, gang. I have no idea, twin. I'm not. Nah. I mean, obviously, Junior's Junior, right? He has 2 home runs against this nigga. So clearly, the chalkiest person on that team is going to be Junior. Um, if you guys want to play that, I would rather just play someone with higher value. I saw Ryan Valade's card, and just off of what I'm seeing from here, I really like that. So I am probably just going to be playing Ryan Valade. All right, last game we got Diamondbacks and Padres. We got Michael King on the mound and Brandon Paft. I'm pretty sure these are two high risk pitchers. Yep, they're both high risk. So this could be a good game, maybe. But let's start with Michael King. High risk, of course. xERA 4.58 xERA. 14 to lefties, 11 to righties. Mainly gives up to lefties. Only a 3 difference. We'll look at both hands again. Corbin Carroll went today. So changer, changeup, and sinker. Those are his top 2 pitches. So changeup, sinker. Cattell. So it looks like the best pitchers against those top 2 pitches is Cattell, Nolan Arenado, and Eldarmo Vargas. Let's look at Cattell. Cattell looks nasty on that sinker. And for the fact that he throws it basically identical, I wouldn't mind Cattell Cattell looks disgusting against the sinker. I wouldn't mind putting Cattell as like a second option right now. That's MLB The Show numbers. I like what I'm seeing from Cattell. Um, Nolan Arenado, Barrel's not really there for the changeup. I would like this to be 10% Barrel. No. Eldamo Vargas looks good on the sinker. Ground ball on this changeup is 60%. That's way too high. Right now, Cattell is the only one that stood out to me. Let me look at matchup is good. Wait, what? This nigga has it's damn near 4 matching books. Corbin Carroll has 3 books right now, all at 400. All of them bitches at 400. So that's interesting. Perdomo. I don't like Perdomo's barrel or anything. I don't like this shit at all. It's way too low. I'm not sold on Perdomo. He does have a bomb bullpen demon. What does he look like against the bullpen? 8 out of 9 all around. There's no home run worthy matchups. He's making more contact with the ball, but hard hit is also going down. This is a righty on the mound. His barrel is 6.3. So 6.3 barrel against righties. Full percentage is 28, so it's high, but I'm not sold on it. I'm not sold on Perdomo. Gabriel Moreno. Not really sold on you either, sir. Cattell's the only one that's like, oh shit, it's that nigga. Tim Tawa. 0% barrel on everything. Fuck that. I just looked at Kepler. I don't think there's nothing Kepler had. 0% barrel, bro, on both those pitches. Good. I mean, he looks good against the sweeper and four seam, but 20% and 19%, 28%, 28%. I'm pretty sure he's just gonna throw these 2 pitches. James McCann, 900 slug. Ground ball is stupid high. He's hitting bases. Tyler Locklear. Oh. It can't ever just be like both. It, oh my god, like it can't just be both. I mean, this is very interesting with Tyler Locklear. 1.333 slug, 100 ISO basically. So he looks good on the changeup. Ground ball is 100% on the sinker. Super long shot. I think he's going to be my long shot for the game. Yeah, from what it looks like, y'all, I would lean more towards Cattell. I don't mind Cattell at all tomorrow. I mean, changeup doesn't look good, but this sinker is what's getting me. So I would probably go Cattell. And really just based off of odds, since Corbin has 3 matching books already at 400, I'll go Corbin as my second option. My sleeper is probably going to be Tyler Locklear. If he gets that changeup, it's gone. It's out of there. But yeah, that sinker though, he's gonna he's gonna hit that bitch to the dirt. He's gonna hit that motherfucker to the dirt. But I'm gonna go with those 2. Obviously, definitely want to play Cattell tomorrow though. Cattell Marte, ex Corbin Carroll, sleeper, be Tyler Locklear. How you spell this nigga name? Locklear. Okay. Did I look at Jorge Barosa? No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on that. I'm good on both of these teams, really. Both these teams are fucking poverty. But all right, Brandon, high risk gives up 9% barrel, 4.02 xERA, mainly gives it up to lefties. Last three starts, 1.96 ERA. He's been playing pretty well. 21 to lefties, 13 to righties. So we could look at a lefty. Who's a lefty? Jake Cronenworth. Oh, forward seam, sinker, curveball, sweeper. He throws all of these so identical. He really throws all of these at the fucking same time. But let's just focus on the three. Four seam, sinker, curveball. Four seam, sinker, curveball. There we go. So it is Manny Machado, Xander Bogaerts, and Gavin Sheets. Manny being our guy. Manny really likes that sinker. We know that. High fly ball and barrel on the sorry, he likes the four seam. High fly ball and barrel on the sinker. Doesn't look good against that curveball. Everything else, cutter he looks good, but not 100% sold on Manny just yet. Gavin Sheets and Bogarts are poverty. Let's just do the top two pitches. Merrill showed up. Merrill has 15% barrel, 9% barrel, 5% barrel, 15% barrel. Um, Let me see how he looks against the bullpen. Okay, he has some elite matchups. That's cool. What about Manny? Did he have elite matchups? He had two. Everything else was 7 out of 9. Looking like Merrill. Come on, guys. He does have the trophy too. But I look at Tosh shit. So Tatis is the only one who has consistent barrel on the top three pitches. Oh, fucking course he does. Oh, fucking course he does. Was he mainly give it up to lefties? I can't put Tatis, gang. Uh, I mean, if he's the most consistent one, he is, y'all. It's looking like Merrill and then Tatis. Rodolfo looks good on the four seam, but Luis Rengifo. Yeah, dog. It's just looking like that's just what it is. Was there anybody that was 100% conditioning for today? Hold on. Nobody. Okay, I just want to see that real quick. Yeah, it's looking like Jackson Merrill, Tatis, and oh wait, did I look at Ty France? I didn't even look at Ty France. Ty France doesn't look bad. Yeah, Ty France doesn't look bad at all. I don't mind Ty France. Oh wait, I don't know what filter I have, but it literally has these three on here. Yeah. So give me Jackson Merrill, give me Ty France is definitely the second option. Tatis is the last option that you guys want to play. Y'all know for a fucking fact that's the last option. So that's just my three that I'm gonna go with right there. Fuck all the other shit. That is it. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But Jackson Merrill, X. Ty France, Fernando Tatis Jr. France X Machado. I didn't really. I mean, they all the cool thing about it. I mean, Machado has 18% barrel. Sinker has 10% barrel. It's. I mean, his stuff is there. I don't mind Manny tomorrow. Actually, yeah. Let me take Tatis off. I'm gonna put Manny. Let me take Tatis off. Let me put Manny. I'm talking about who's a bridge. Fernando Star, Ty France is a Brit or bomb. So the two that's between them is Cronenworth and Machado. Machado has a home run against Paft, and he has consistent barrel with the two pitches. But Fernando has consistent barrel with the three pitches. Nah, I'm not giving y'all Fernando. If you guys want to play Fernando, go ahead. He looks the most consistent right now, unfortunately. I can't do that. I'm not gonna do that to y'all. You feel me? I won't do that. So I'm only gonna play the only people on my list are people that I will actually play in the first place. So yeah, nah. And I'm not gonna play Fernando. So cool. That's what we got. We got Jackson Merrill, the favorite, Ty France, and Manny Machado. Yeah, nobody at the depth chart was screaming at me. Cool. All right. Let me answer a few questions for y'all. We're gonna answer a few questions before we head off, and then we will go to the straight, the 2-piece, and the 3-piece right after that in the star collection. So shoot away. You want to recap? Recap it all? Just ask whatever teams. I'm not about to go through the whole list. Y'all gonna see that bit tomorrow. I legit just finished my whole list. Joined the live late. No worry. Bryce Terang, yes, Bryce Terang was the second favorite on that team. I think we're leaning more Jake Bowers because what was it about Jake Bowers? Let me see. So Jake Bowers looks way solid on the top two pitches. I mean, this pitcher throws the four seam 48% of the time. He has the best slug, best ISO, best fly ball, and best barrel over Bryce Terang, who is obviously a little bit lower. And plus, Jake Bowers has positive run value on both pitches. So it was definitely Jake Bowers. No Garrett Mitchell. Garrett Mitchell is our sleeper for that game. Garrett Mitchell has really good barrel on the four seam and good zones. If he does end up throwing this slider and stuff though, and anything else, that ground ball percentage is super high. So I would take Garrett Mitchell straight. I wouldn't be parlaying him with anybody. He also looks really good against the bullpen too. So, um, yeah, I wouldn't. If you parlay Garrett Mitchell playing with like, I'm trying to think of a good like person with Garrett Mitchell, like Dalen Lau. There we go. Like Garrett Mitchell and Dalen Lau tomorrow, if you want to pair it. But if you want, what I would recommend is to take them straight. Yankees game, Ben Rice looks green 100%. Ben Rice looks insane for tomorrow. Who's your top pick for the Phillies? We have not done the Phillies or the Cubs yet, Day Day. We haven't done them yet. The reason being is because they haven't decided on pitchers for both of those games. So when they decide on the pitcher, I'll update it. I'll update them on the list. What about Cruz for the Nats game? Who do we add? So for the Nats game, we had C.J. Abrams, Dalen Lyle, and then our sleeper was Jorbit Vivas. Dylan Cruz, he's a bridge, so he will be between James Wood and C.J. Abrams. He's just because of that, he could be an honorable mention. Maybe the pitcher Aaron Nola is going to be so worried about James Wood that he fucks up and then gives it a bomb to fucking Drew Dylan Cruz. But I don't think he looked good on the mix. Yeah, it was mainly because this motherfucker throws a knuckle curve. So We just wanted to see people who hit that knuckle curve really well. And he just has no data on that knuckle curve. So eh, maybe Dylan Cruz, but I'm not mad at it if you guys pick him. You're batting between I think two of the best batters on that team. Actually, two of two best batters on the team, not two of the. These niggas are the best batters on the team. Uh, and so he could give it to him. I hope Mikolas is pitching tomorrow. Facts. How you feel about Luis leaving? That bro, that was a dumb fucking move. I mean, shit. They took him while he was hot. He took him while he was hot, bro. That shit is just ridiculous. I just, bro, what I'm scared about next year is that there's gonna be no baseball because about this like little strike that's going on. But I understand what the strike is though, because these big market teams are getting all the best players and making it to the playoffs every single year, or making it to the postseason every single year. And the little market teams, they don't have the bread to even get the best. They get hand me downs. You know what I'm saying? So I see it. Curtis Mead left too. It's crazy. The fuck. Ace asked, "What about the Pirates?" So for the Pirates, we had Andy Rodriguez, Esmerlin Valdez, and Rafael Flores. So obviously, Esmerlin is. If we were just going straight off of just data, Esmerlin is a lock because he looks fucking insane. But with his hand and stuff and how shit is going, he hasn't really been performing. So I would lean more towards playing Endy than I would play Esmerlin. And then Rafael Flores, um, I think it was what was that top pitch the nigga pitched? He looked good against it. Let's see. Yeah, it was this against the sinker. He had a one slug and a 500 ISO. So that was really good. Belo looks green. Belo doesn't look bad. Obviously, it's Belo. I mean, against the four seam, he looks nasty. Against the sinker, he has a really good barrel. The only thing is that this pitcher mainly gives it up to righties. It's like 7 to lefties, 10 to righties. So Belo's not a terrible look. If you guys want to play Belo, play him. Go ahead. Will I be playing Belo? Probably not. Valdez gets walked. Yes, he does. That was another thing. Because if you guys look at his card right here, recent form, look at the last 3 days. Walk, walk, walk. He's been getting walk to shit. Who am I loving the whole slate besides Ben Rice? Probably Bowers. I like that two piece. I like Ben Rice and Jake Bowers for sure. Um, Akamoto really stood out to me. He stood out to me heavy. So I like Akamoto too. Um, besides that, who else really stood out? Yeah, really, really those two. That's very chalky. We need a 3-man play. All right, yeah, let's get let's get to the start collection, then we can get up out of here. So let's get to the start collection. If you guys don't know what this is where you could pick players for free and you could add them to your backpack and get little player cards and stuff out of here. So we got some. I don't use it as much. I'm just now starting to use it a little bit more. And so, yeah, let's go ahead. So for my solo pick, for like my straight pick of the day, um, I don't like to go chalk at all. So y'all know me. If I go straight, I'm not gonna go on a chalky person. I'm gonna go with a very high odd person. You know, that's just how I operate. when I do it, because if I want my money worthwhile if I go chalk or if I go straight. So with my straight of the day. I'm trying to think. It's really a debate between Jorbit Vivas and Spencer Jones. It's between those or Garrett Mitchell. They're both going against high. I think just off of what I saw with Jorbit, I'll show you guys Jorbit's card real quick. Where's he at? Hopefully he is playing tomorrow. Where's Jorbit? There he goes. This is what I like with Jorbit. He has a home run, 14% uh home run percentage, one slug, 714 ISO, and 25% barrel on the knuckle curve, which is this pitcher's main pitch, is that knuckle curve. He's dominant, but that's just because it's 5 at bats. So I think I'm gonna go Jorbit as my straight for tomorrow. That is a very good straight. I'm gonna be playing them straight, even in regular on the FanDuel. So watch he not play, bro. That's the story of my fucking life. That's usually how it goes. That's usually how it fucking goes. Okay. Now for a two piece. Honestly, for the two piece, try to think, because I want to say Ben Rice Bowers is a two piece, but I kind of also want to use them on my three player combo. So I think I'll probably wait on that. So I'll probably use them for my three player. So my two piece, I'd probably go Ketel Marte and probably Ketel Marte and Hunter Goodman or Devers. No, because I like Coors Field more. I like Coors Field. I think I'll go Ketel Marte and Hunter Goodman. Yeah, yeah. Akamoto. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Relax. Everybody relax. Chill out. Uh for my three piece, my three guys that really stood out to me who are pretty heavy hitters. You guys already know one. Ben Rice. Um I fuck with Ben Rice tomorrow. I really like Jake Bowers. And last but not least, Akamoto. So that is my three piece for tomorrow. That is a very chalky three piece. It's something I could really trust because they're all three heavy hitters. They're bomb hitters. You know what I'm saying? And then yeah, so that would be my three. If you guys don't recall, on Saturday, was it Saturday? Yeah, we had Matt Olson. Uh, um, who was it? It was Matt Olson, Jordan, and let me double check. Oh, and Jack Caglione. Matt Olson and Jack went. Jordan sold the bag. So that is my three piece. For tomorrow. Ben Rice, Jake Bowers, Kazuma Akamoto. Two piece is going to be Ketel Marte and Hunter Goodman. Okay. Hunter Goodman is playing at home. Um, I think he's trying to, right now Goodman he's looking to get traded, and I know he wants to go to the Yankees, so he's trying to build his value up even more. And so I like Goodman for tomorrow. Ketel, is really the only person that stood out to me in that Diamondbacks game. So I went with Cattell. Gosman just went to the Cubs. What the fuck, bro? These trades are fucking insane. Like, real talk. They're insane. But yeah, that is it, y'all. Enjoy. Take what you guys want. Please go play around in the star collection if you guys have the star tool. But we'll run back the picks again. For my personal picks for tomorrow. Jorbit Vivas is gonna be my straight for tomorrow. 2-piece is gonna be Cattell, Marte, and Hunter Goodman. My 3-piece, probably the one that the 3 locks that I see that stood out to me is Ben Rice, Jake Bowers, and Kazuma Akamoto. So cool. It was a really short stream, but we only got 8 games, so it was, you know, not not ideal. Obviously, I like having my 3-hour streams with y'all. We really dive into shit, but hopefully tomorrow's a good day. Thank you guys for pulling up. Thank you, Zoe. Appreciate you. Wait, is that Zoe? That's Zozo? That's not Zoe. Is that GQ? Oh, that's my nigga. That's my dog. Good luck. Let's eat W stream. Thank you. Thank you. W stream. W stream. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Catch y'all tomorrow. Good luck to everybody. Once the list is complete with the Phillies and Cubs, I'll have that posted. And yeah, this video is gonna go right onto YouTube as well. So make sure y'all go to my YouTube and subscribe for me, por favor. Y'all know what it is. It's peace, love, and happiness. Deuces, deuces, deuces.